When you think of something burning, you think of a fire with flames. But have you heard of a fire that burns without flames? Spontaneous human combustion. That's the topic for today. It's a scary thought, the idea of your body just bursting into flames. But there have been rare cases reported of bodies burning to ash with not a single part of their surroundings touched by fire. How is this possible? Science can't say for sure. Hi, I'm here. This is our channel. We're bringing you the best and the latest in science and tech. Today we'll be looking at spontaneous human combustion. It sounds like a horror movie plot, but there have actually been cases reported where people burst into flames. Well, not literally. Most of us are aware of what causes fires. Some sort of ignition source like a match or a carelessly discarded cigarette. For example, coming into contact with fuel. In this case, a person setting them on fire. But how could a body just burst into flames with no outside source? There was a case in 1967 in South Africa where a woman was found burned to death in her bedroom. The room was completely untouched except for the burnt remains of the woman. Her body was found by her son, who had come home from school. He had to identify his mother by a ring and some clothing that was still somewhat intact. There was a small hole in the roof which could have let a small amount of sunlight in, but it wasn't hot enough to start a fire. Another possibility was a candle, but there was no evidence that one had been used. In 2008, a similar case occurred in Australia. A man was found burnt to death in his bed. His house was made of brick and the fire had not spread to anything else. The coroner was unable to determine the cause of the fire, although the most likely explanation was spontaneous human combustion. Now, this is where things get weird. Spontaneous human combustion is usually accompanied by something called the wick effect. This is where the body burns from the top down, leaving behind only ash. The body fat acts as the fuel and the body's fluids help to sustain the flames. It's not entirely clear how this is possible, but it may have something to do with the air inside the lungs, which is mostly nitrogen. When heated, nitrogen can become superheated and ignite. So while science can't say for sure how these fires start, it does have some theories. So there you have it. One way to go out, not with a bang but with a burn. Speaking of burns, I hope I didn't burn too many of your brain cells with that one. Did you find this video interesting? Tell us in the comments below. Please like and share this video for more videos like this. And as always, thanks for watching.